Thompson is the heir to the Shen family. Mom picked him for you after careful consideration. In 3 days, you will get engaged no matter what. You have no say in this.
Jonathan, as the young master of JS Group, you rushed back home just to attend Thompson's engagement banquet.
Some things, it's time to take them back.
It's a pity. I heard that the eldest Miss Elizabeth became famous at a young age, is talented, and has a gentle and well-behaved personality. I didn't expect she would marry Thompson, that hypocritical scumbag. Jonathan, are you okay? You blind fool, how dare you cut off my car? When I catch up with you, I'll teach you a lesson.
You're no match for her.
I don't believe it. There's no way I can lose to a woman. Jonathan, quick, open the window. I have to see what this woman who can beat me looks like.
Your mother is a mad woman. You are just a little crazy. Beat him up for me. Beat him up for me. Kill him. Kill this little crazy. Kill him.
One family has many rules. Thompson is not someone to be yourself in this cage for the rest of your life?
Maybe. This is just my fate.
Elizabeth.
Let's go. Let's go dance.
Seriously, at a time like this, and you're in the mood to dance.
Let go, let. Handsome boy. It's you. Do you work at this bar?
You remember me, I am.
I remember you're so handsome. How could I not remember you? Is this enough?
What?
The Shen family has many rules. Thompson is not someone to be trifled with. You're engaged to him. Are you going to trap yourself in this cage for the rest of your life?
Marrying into the Shen family is your fate.
Since marrying into the Shen family is my fate, then let me be willful one more time tonight and be Catherine again. I'm asking you, is this enough to sleep with you?
More than enough.
Elizabeth, you actually dared to stay out all night. Where are you now? Get your butt back here now.
Got it. I'm heading back now.
Leaving without a word.
Get up.
You're already denying it before even getting out of bed.
I remember paying for it. What? Not enough.
Enough. Enough to keep me. Sis, I'm a good boy. Do you want to marry? Keep me.
Be a good boy, I'll marry you when I grow up. That way no one will dare to bully you anymore.
Your skills are not bad. I'm very satisfied. Let's do it again sometime.
Find out the current address of this bracelet's owner.
So you do remember your way back. Kneel down. You are the eldest daughter of the Shu family. A famous socialite in Jing City and soon to be Thompson's wife. I let your temper slide most of the time, but how dare you not come home last night? Is this how I taught you? Now that you've grown wings, you won't even listen to me anymore. Say something. You're just trying to rebel against me like this.
Mom, I'm a person, not a puppet in your hands. I already listened to you and agreed to get engaged to Thompson. What else do you want from me?
Elizabeth, Mom does all this for your own good. Why don't you understand my good intentions? Why can't you just be obedient? Tell me.
Mom, I'm not Elizabeth.
I've done so much for you. Genius pianist, famous socialite. Jing City's ladies' circle. The daughter-in-law they want the most. You are my most successful work. All of this is what I gave you. You have to be obedient. Elizabeth. You have to be good. You have to be obedient. Or Mom will die.
Mom. Mom. Mom, don't be like this. I know I was wrong, Mom. Mom.
Elizabeth. My treasure. You are my pride. You will always listen to me, won't you?
Yes. Come on. Come on. Elizabeth is the most obedient. Elizabeth will get engaged to Thompson soon.
Elizabeth. Elizabeth, Elizabeth.
Mom.
Elizabeth.
Mom.
Elizabeth.
Sister. Mom.
Elizabeth is my proudest daughter. She can't die. The one who dies is Catherine. From now on, you are Elizabeth, understand?
Mom.
What an act. Last night he was all over Josephine, the hottest actress in showbiz. And today he's getting engaged like nothing happened. From top to bottom, the Shen family is not good, bro. Why did you have to come back?
Shen Group was left to me by my mother. I have to take it back. Oh, right. How's the Shen Group stock acquisition going?
Jonathan, don't you trust me? I've already joined the board under the name of JS Investment Plus. Mr. Lawrence has lowered his guard against us. Soon, Shen Group will change hands.
Great.
That poor girl, Elizabeth, probably has no idea that her fiancé is about to lose everything.
By the way, did you find the address of the bracelet's owner I asked you to check last night?
Mr. Adrian, we found her.
Okay, I got it. Jonathan, I found the person you asked me to find.
Where is she?
She's in this hotel. Bro, look, that's Elizabeth.
With that body and aura.
Why does she have to marry a jerk like Thompson?
She's just a tool for a wealthy family marriage.
Why is it her?
Thompson, I'm entrusting Elizabeth to you from now on.
Don't worry. It's my greatest honor to be able to marry Elizabeth. From now on, I will definitely not let her suffer the slightest grievance.
Bro, your hand injury hasn't been treated yet.
It's him. Why is he here?
Jonathan, this is your sister-in-law, Elizabeth. Elizabeth, this is my second younger brother, Jonathan.
Sister-in-law. Elizabeth, it's nice to meet you. Have we met somewhere before?
Elizabeth, you guys know each other.
I've heard that second young master Jonathan is abroad all year round. How could we possibly know each other? I'm afraid you have mistaken me for someone else.
Elizabeth is right. I did recognize the wrong person, but my hand is injured. Could I trouble you to bandage it for me?
Jonathan, you're too.
It's okay. We're all family now. It's only right for a sister-in-law to bandage her brother-in-law. Don't you think so, young Master Jonathan?
Then I'll have to trouble you, sister-in-law.
I heard that Miss Elizabeth held her first solo concert at 9, and at 12 she got into a top music academy, and at 16 became the principal pianist of the Philharmonic Orchestra. I wonder if I'll have the honor to hear Miss Elizabeth play.
Today is the engagement banquet. Perhaps it's not appropriate.
Does Miss Elizabeth mean to say that everyone here isn't worthy of hearing you play?
Elizabeth, I've never heard you play today as our engagement banquet. How about you play a piece for me?
Elizabeth, don't you love playing piano the most? Go on. You can't even learn such a simple piece. Your sister is a piano genius. Why can't you be as good as her? Practice hard. Don't come out until you learn it.
Mom.
What's the point of playing the piano alone? I'll play with you.
What?
Miss Elizabeth is gentle and virtuous. You're always follows the rules. I didn't expect you to go to a bar to find a man.
Same to you. I also didn't expect the dignified Mr. Jonathan of the Shen family likes to moonlight as a male model in nightclubs.
It seems Miss Elizabeth was very impressed with me that night. How about breaking off the engagement with my brother and marrying me?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Miss Elizabeth is truly outstanding. Not only is she well behaved and obedient, but also so talented. She is truly the most noble lady of a wealthy family.
At such a young age to have such a high level of piano skills, Ms. Margaret, you've really done a great job raising her.
You flatter me. Our Elizabeth has been well-behaved, obedient, and hardworking since she was a child.
Stop pretending. They can't see it.
They really can't see it.
Our Elizabeth is gentle and refined. Thompson is gentle and modest. The two of them are truly a match made in heaven. After they get married, Elizabeth will definitely be a good madam of the Shen family.
Thompson is no good. He has slept with countless women. He's already dirty. But I'm different. I'm very clean. I've only slept with you.
You're right.
What?
You said they can't see it. You're right, I do have a vivid memory of you. How about we sleep together again?
Our Elizabeth is pure and innocent. She has never been in love and never messes around out there. She comes home at 9 p.m. every night.
Oh dear, the music is all messed up. Is this the level of a so-called genius pianist?
You've ever been in love and never mess around out there. Then what is this?
Considered an affair.
Break off your engagement with Thompson and marry me. I'll let you have sex with me all you want.
Keep dreaming.
You're messing with me.
Don't be so angry, baby. Aren't you enjoying it too?
Elizabeth.
Oh dear, this sharp and jarring sound is not music. Miss Elizabeth's level is about the same as a beginner.
Shut up.
I'm not wrong. What noble lady, just all show and no substance. How about we go and see together?
Mom. Thompson, how did you guys get in here?
Your intermittent piano playing is really embarrassing us.
Shut up.
Elizabeth, what's going on here?
The piano's broken. Mr. Jonathan is fixing it.
Broken. What a coincidence. How come you break the piano as soon as you play it? Mr. Jonathan, is this piano really broken?
It may be due to aging keys. I've already called someone to fix it.
Then what about the injury on your lip?
this. If you want this bracelet, come find me tonight. Maybe it was bitten by some little wildcat.
Jonathan, today's my engagement banquet. This is not your hunting ground. Put away your flirtatious look, lest you disgrace the Shen family.
Thompson, I'm a little tired. I want to go back and rest.
Okay, I'll take you back to rest.
The piano wasn't broken at all. Jonathan and Elizabeth are lying.
Hello?
Thompson, I have something important to tell you.
Okay, I'll come over and handle it right away. Elizabeth,
Yeah.
something urgent came up at work. I need to go take care of it right away, so I can't take you back.
Work comes first.
You're just like the rumors say, gentle and understanding. We just got engaged. You don't know me yet. We'll have plenty of time to get to know each other. Then I'll go first. Get some rest.
How could her style change so much?
Who would have thought the mighty second young master of the Shen family is so into playing the cheating game?
This dress is too annoying. Let me take it off for you.
Mr. Jonathan should really learn from those male models at Blue Nightclub. The tricks of seduction.
Elizabeth, you woman.
I have things to do tonight, so I won't play with you.
Just leaving like that.
I'm only responsible for starting the fire, not for putting it out.
Jonathan, I saw Thompson cuddled up with Josephine at Blue Nightclub. Should we tell Miss Elizabeth about this?
Thompson is no good. Break off the engagement with him. If you need a fiancé, I'm also from the Shen family.
You say everyone else is trash. Then what kind of person are you, Jonathan?
Naturally, I am. A top-quality person who covets you.
Thompson. He's gentle and upright, humble and courteous. Most importantly, he's self-disciplined. Unlike you, a born flirt, leaving your mark everywhere.
If you don't believe me, I'll take you to see it right now. Change and come with me.
Thompson. The piano wasn't broken at all. Jonathan and Elizabeth were lying. Do you think they are having an affair?
I think you're overthinking it. Elizabeth is the top socialite of the wealthy families with her background. How could she fancy Jonathan, that good-for-nothing?
Really?
The Shen family needs a madam now, and I need a well-behaved and sensible wife to keep up appearances. Elizabeth is the best choice. Come on. Keep drinking.
Elizabeth Thompson is the marriage partner that Mom carefully selected for you. He is self-disciplined, humble, and courteous. What are you not satisfied with? Elizabeth, be a good girl. Be obedient. Mom wouldn't hurt you.
Saying it's for my own good, it's all a lie.
Don't look.
Mom! Don't look!
Elizabeth, don't look.
You deliberately brought me to catch him cheating. What's the purpose?
You can treat me like a male model, a toy, a tool. As long as you promise to break off the engagement with Thompson. Get closer to me.
Who would believe that the dignified Mr. Jonathan would willingly be a toy?
Don't hesitate, sis. Come here. Keep me company.
As you wish.
Rough. Give me the Shu family's address.
Elizabeth, kneel down. Out all night on the day of your engagement. Who taught you that? Do you know? Once this matter gets out, all the good reputation you've built up over the years will be ruined.
So what?
What's with this attitude? Do you have any idea how much effort I've put in over the years just to protect your reputation as the most distinguished lady?
So, for the sake of that so-called good reputation, you don't even ask your daughter's wishes. Let her become a victim of a marriage alliance.
Shut up. Shut up. What are you complaining about? All these years, I've provided you with food and clothing. I've hired famous teachers for you. I sent you to the world-class music stage. I carefully selected a partner for you. What else are you unhappy about?
Yes. I appreciate you raising me, educating me, and giving me life. But I'm not your tool to show off, let alone an ornament for a wealthy family. I'm a person. A living person.
Elizabeth, why don't you understand my good intentions? It's all for your own good. I did all this for you.
For my own good. Is this what you call a carefully selected marriage partner? Mom, if you really want the best for me, then let me call off the engagement.
Cancel the engagement? No way.
Mom.
Elizabeth, how have I taught you all these years? Just for such a small thing, you're calling off the engagement.
Thompson is engaged to me, yet he's getting close to other women, Margaret. Do you really want me to marry a man like that?
Men, you know they're bound to have some dalliances. You're going to be the future matriarch of the Shen family. No matter how many women are out there, none can compare to your position.
In the end, you still can't let go of the status of the matriarch. Have you ever even once considered things from my perspective?
Consider you? Your reputation as a genius pianist. And the top socialite. Where did all that come from?
These are not what I want. You forced me.
You. I gave birth to you. I gave you your life. I just want you to be a little obedient. Why do you have to resist?
Margaret, this time I won't listen to you anymore. I won't be a puppet in your hands anymore. I must break off the engagement. Break off the engagement.
Elizabeth, you've disappointed me so much. I've done so much for you. If you don't listen to me, what's the point of me being alive? Elizabeth, you're the best girl. Right. You listen to me the most. My Elizabeth never disobeys me. Who told you to wear this? Where's your cheongsam? You love wearing cheongsams?
Elizabeth likes wearing cheongsams. Not Catherine.
You're not allowed to wear this. You have to wear a cheongsam.
I don't like it. All these years, the hardest role for me is an obedient daughter. I'm like a puppet controlled by you. Unable to escape. Unable to break free. You always hurt yourself to make me feel guilty.
I do this all for your own good.
For my own good, you always say it's for my own good. Have you ever asked what I really want? Your for my own good is too heavy. I can't love it. I can't hate it completely. Forever living in endless pain. Forever living in endless pain.
Elizabeth, you're the best, the most obedient, right? Elizabeth.
Elizabeth. Elizabeth. Margaret. Have you forgotten you have 2 daughters? Your obedient daughter is already dead.
Elizabeth.
Margaret.
Elizabeth.
Margaret.
Elizabeth is my proudest daughter. She can't die. The one who died was Catherine. From today on, you are Elizabeth, do you understand?
Why? Why? Margaret. I'm also your daughter.
Why? Why wasn't it you who died? Why? Why wasn't it you who died? Why? Why? You should die. The one who died should be you.
Catherine, you should have accepted your fate long ago. Your life is only worthy of rotting to death in this dark cage.
Don't be afraid. It's okay. I'm here for you. No one can hurt you.
Jonathan.
Elizabeth is my best daughter. A genius piano girl. My proudest work.
She.
Margaret. Shall I take you to the hospital?
Elizabeth is my proudest daughter.
Margaret.
Why are you disobedient? Why?
Margaret, I'm not.
I thought she was too excited just now. So, I'll take you to the hospital.
Okay.
Miss Elizabeth, your mother's condition is getting worse. She can't be stimulated anymore.
Got it.
What happened these years? Why are you so depressed in the Shu family? Investigate what happened to Elizabeth in the past few years. I want to know, what exactly happened to her?
Margaret. Have you forgotten you have 2 daughters?
By the way, check if the Shu family has another daughter.
Can't call off the engagement, Elizabeth. You can't.
Margaret. Didn't you see Thompson cheating on me? Mom.
Those women who can't be seen, how can they compare with the matriarch of Shen family? as long as Thompson doesn't have any illegitimate children. You have to secure the position of the matriarch.
The position of the matriarch. And the reputation of a debutante are more important than my happiness.
I'm your mom. You should listen to me. Elizabeth, be good. You always listen to me.
Miss Elizabeth, your mother's condition is getting worse. She can't be stimulated anymore.
Yes, Margaret. Elizabeth is the best and most obedient.
I knew it. Elizabeth is my most well-behaved and most considerate daughter.
Yeah. Margaret, having seen the light, how can I be willing to be trapped in this dark cage?
Elizabeth, listen to me. You and Thompson don't have an emotional foundation. That's why he's cheating. The most urgent thing for you is to move into the Shen family and cultivate feelings with Thompson.
Move into the Shen family.
That's right. You need to learn to be a qualified lady of a wealthy family and set the date for your wedding. With Thompson as soon as possible, in half a month it'll be his birthday. You need to make him announce the wedding date at his birthday party.
Move into the Shen family. That might work. It can prevent her from getting sick, and I can take the chance to call off the engagement.
Oh, right, I'll call Claudia now. Hello. Claudia, hey, I'm Margaret. I want Elizabeth to move into the Shen's residence to build a relationship with Thompson. You know she is the sweetest and most obedient. She has to be home by 9 p.m. every night and never stays out overnight, and she won't have any contact with other men. Please keep an eye on her. I'm afraid she might be led astray, okay? Sorry for the trouble. Elizabeth, you have to be good. Someone will be watching you.
Got it. Elizabeth is the best. Break free, shatter the cage, be yourself. Catherine, you can do it.
Where are you going?
To your house. To build a relationship with your brother.
Even if you're going there, you should clean the wound first. You don't want them to see it, do you?
It's just a small.
Don't move. Even a small cut is still a cut.
It's just finger redness, just this little injury, and you want to slack off. Don't stop. Play it. Even if your finger breaks, you're going to learn this piece for me.
Want to break off the engagement with my brother? There are other ways. For example, ruin his reputation.
You're right. There are many ways.
Elizabeth. Use me. Use me to break off the engagement. Use me. Get close to me.
Jonathan, will you become the best knife in my hand?
That's settled then. Half a month later, at Thompson's birthday party, we announce your wedding date.
I'll do as you and Thompson say.
Smile, you smile so beautifully at Thompson. I let you use me, but not to attract him.
Seemingly outstanding, humble, and aloof from women, but in reality, Thompson loves messing around the most. Claudia, a mistress who claims to be the wife. Jonathan, the second son appears to be a womanizer, but he knows the Shen family inside and out. Stir up the muddy waters, so I can get away better.
It's getting late, Elizabeth. I'll take you back to rest.
Okay. Whose room is that?
My brother Jonathan's. He haunts the bars all day and doesn't come home at night. At this hour. Who knows which woman's arms he's in? Don't worry, he won't disturb you.
Elizabeth, the information about Jonathan that you asked me to check, I've sent it to you. Jonathan has been abroad for years. The information is limited, but he seems to have some connection with JS.
JS. That powerful, mysterious family with connections in both the underworld and the upper class. Jonathan is actually related to it.
Elizabeth, you have to be careful. Jonathan's return is definitely not that simple. His mother was forced to commit suicide by jumping off a building. Maybe. His return this time.
It doesn't matter. A good knife is a sharp knife.
Smiling so seductively. She must be into me. Coming to my room in the middle of the night. Aren't you afraid they'll find out?
Afraid of what? The water heater in my room is broken. So I'm here to use your bathroom. Why are you so guilty? The broken water heater is just an excuse. I just miss your body.
Elizabeth. You're playing with fire.
You wouldn't dare. That's a reward.
What if I said it wasn't enough?
I want more information about his cheating.
Weren't those videos last time enough?
Not enough. If you could get him to have a love child, that would be best.
You want me to conjure up an illegitimate child for him?
You can't do it. Or the price I'm offering is not high enough.
Elizabeth. You're just taking advantage of the fact that I like you.
Deal or no deal?
As you wish.
Josephine, you're pregnant.
Really? Thompson, I need to see you. There's something important I need to tell you. Thompson.
Thompson, who is this lady?
This is the leading actress from a movie I invested in Josephine. Is there something you need from me?
There are some problems with the project. I came to talk to Thompson.
About business.
A guest is a guest. Please have a seat.
Please. Are you crazy?
What are you afraid of? She can't see anyway.
Tone it down a bit. Are you okay?
Thompson, I'll go upstairs to change. Entertain Josephine properly.
Okay. Who told you to come here? How dare you?
Thompson, didn't you ask me to come? Why are you so fierce?
What? When did I ask you to come here?
How did you do it?
Just a little hacking trick and...
Don't be angry. I have good news for you. I'm pregnant.
Really?
Is she really pregnant?
Fake.
Really?
But for now, you'd better tone it down. Be careful.
Don't you think it's more exciting?
You little vixen. You know how to play.
A well-behaved Shen family's young lady wouldn't drink alcohol.
Am I well behaved? Don't you know it? This is a reward.
Then I have to thank you for the kiss bestowed by your majesty.
You're welcome. You deserve it. It's rude to keep you waiting.
Elizabeth, you're just in time. We just finished talking. Josephine is about to leave.
Really? Then hang in, my timing is perfect. Josephine, tomorrow is his birthday. I prepared an enormous surprise for him. I'd like to invite you to join us.
Our young master of JS. Since when did you become so timid? If you like her, just snatch her.
Snatch. She has legs. I want her to get closer to me step by step.
Thank you all for taking time out of your busy schedules to attend my birthday party. Here, I announce my wedding banquet with Miss Elizabeth is scheduled for.
Everyone. I, for my dear fiancé Thompson, carefully prepared a gift. I also ask everyone to witness our beautiful and romantic love. Josephine, congratulations on getting your wish.
What do you mean?
Elizabeth, don't make a scene.
Don't worry, Josephine. This gift includes you too.
Well done.
Elizabeth, you did it on purpose. You knew it all along about me and Josephine, and you revealed it on purpose here. Is that so?
So what if I did?
What a sensible socialite I thought you were. Just a pretty vase, but I didn't expect you're a rabbit that bites.
Thompson, let go.
I'm becoming more and more interested in you.
Are you okay?
Thompson, are you?
Get lost.
Thompson, know when to stop.
What's it to you? She's my fiancée.
She won't be anymore. After all, someone like you doesn't deserve her at all. She won't be anymore. After all, someone like you doesn't deserve her at all.
Jonathan, you.
Do you want to show everyone here the most hideous side of the young master of the Shen family?
Elizabeth. Just be good. I won't blame you for what happened.
Thompson, you're the one who cheats and has an illegitimate child. About today, I will tell your parents the truth. The engagement between our two families ends here.
You want to call off the engagement?
Everyone. Josephine and Thompson are a match made in heaven, and they already have a child. I, Elizabeth, am willing to help them and call off the engagement with him.
Are you really willing to let us be together?
Here's a drink. Wish you two a long and happy life together.
What do you mean?
Using a way to mourn the dead to bless your ex-fiancée. That's a good one.
She's cursing you. Elizabeth, are you regretting it?
Josephine, I'm not interested in recycling garbage. I don't recycle other people's trash.
Elizabeth.
Shen family heir's love child scandal leads to broken engagement. How's that for a headline when Shen Group stocks crash? Do you really think your heir position will survive the fallout?
Break the engagement. In your dreams.
Thompson, she's dumping you. You'd still choose her over me. What about me? What about our child?
Shut up. If not for your mess, we wouldn't be in this disaster.
Thompson, I love you so much. I don't want our child to be born out of wedlock.
I will have many children in the future, but definitely not now. Got it.
Got it. This baby is my only ticket into high society. Nothing can go wrong.
Where to, I'll drive you.
Jonathan, our deal is over. Jonathan, our deal is over.
Deal. Is that how you define our relationship?
You helped me get evidence to break the engagement. I help you ruin his reputation. His position as heir is in jeopardy. You can reclaim the Shen Group.
Elizabeth. In such a hurry to cut me off. What do you take me for, some pathetic, clingy man?
Then why don't you let go?
Get out of the car. Since when did you become so obedient?
You said it, you are not a bad person.
I admit it.
Jonathan, I don't like you at all.
Elizabeth, you don't like me. Since when did you learn to lie so stubbornly? Teach me. Elizabeth. I'm already this bad. Can't you just humor me?
Jonathan. Open the door. Jonathan.
Focus. He can't see us. Focus. He can't see us.
Jonathan. Come out, Jonathan. Come down.
You get involved with me. Aren't you afraid of losing the group?
No. So, would you consider a more legitimate relationship with me?
Jonathan, our relationship is just.
Not a deal. I'm doing this willingly. In our relationship, you've always held all the power. Will you let me stay by your side?
What if I refuse?
Tell me, what would happen if I rolled down this window?
Open the door.
You're shameless.
Hit here too. I'll take you away when you've calmed down.
I want to go home now.
As you wish. Do you want me to accompany you?
I can handle it myself.
Hello, what's up?
Bro, I found the information about Elizabeth.
I'm going now.
Thompson, heir to the Shen family, exposed for having an illegitimate child. His fiancée called off the engagement on the spot. Reports indicate Shen Group's reputation has collapsed, stocks plummeting.
Stop right there. Who authorized you to break off the engagement?
Mom, you said it yourself if he has an illegitimate child. Mom.
I sent you to the Shen family to develop feelings with Thompson, not to break off the engagement.
He cheated first, then fathered a child out of wedlock. Shouldn't this engagement be broken?
An unborn B-starred child? Just deal with it. But you just had to make a scene at the banquet. Elizabeth, you've grown defiant, disobeying me now.
Mom, whatever you say now is useless. The engagement is off. We are impossible.
Are you trying to piss me off?
Mom, I'm begging you. Stop interfering with my life. Okay.
You used to be so obedient. Tell me, who is it who corrupted you?
Mom, I didn't.
Liar.
Mom.
You just stay here and reflect. Come out when you learn to be obedient again.
Mom.
Your sister was a piano prodigy. You can be too, right?
Mom, I don't like piano.
Shut up. You love piano. Practice here until you perfect it. No leaving until then.
Mom.
Our stock price has plummeted. Look what you've done.
Dad, it was an accident. I didn't expect that good girl would dare to break off the engagement.
Go to Shu family immediately and apologize, beg for her forgiveness. Then hold a press conference. Say that breaking off the engagement was just a lover's quarrel. Words spoken in the heat of the moment. Nothing serious.
Dad. Okay. I got it.
Bro, here are all the details about her. Why did you suddenly ask me to investigate her?
Are you sure all her details is here?
Yes, she is as outstanding as rumored top grades since childhood, obedient and well-behaved. Truly the #1 noble lady of high society.
Then, what about the other daughter?
She is named Catherine Elizabeth's twin sister.
Twin sister?
Yes. According to my investigation 8 years ago, they quietly held a funeral. It said that Catherine died in a car accident. Then Mrs. Margaret couldn't accept it and had a mental breakdown. But strangely, I couldn't find any records of that car accident.
Elizabeth. Elizabeth. Mom, have you forgotten you have 2 daughters?
Keep investigating. I want more detailed information and photos of Catherine.
Bro, there's one more thing I accidentally found Elizabeth's medical records. It seems she has severe depression, long-term medication, and possibly suicidal tendencies.
Depression.
Exactly.
Growing up in such a depressing environment, it's a miracle she hasn't gone mad.
Bro, where are you going so late?
To find her.
Why can't you just listen? Why call off the engagement? Stay here and think it over. Come out when you learn to be obedient again.
Thompson, what are you doing here?
I'm here to apologize to my fiancée.
We've already called off the engagement.
Called off? Who said that? I don't think so. The engagement was set by both families. To dissolve it, we need both families' consent. Besides, Aunt doesn't want you to call it off.
Do you not want to break it off, or were you forced to come apologize to me?
Shut up.
Shen Group's stocks have plummeted. The board must be restless. Your position as heir must be in jeopardy.
Since you know it, then cooperate with me. Attend the press conference in 3 days. Admit that calling off the engagement was just angry words.
What if I refuse?
You think using Jonathan to find evidence of my affair means you can break off the engagement without consequences? You're so naive.
What do you mean?
You're just a puppet raised by a wealthy family. Would you dare defy your mother? Aren't you afraid of her mental illness acting up?
Despicable.
Since you want to enjoy the privileges of wealth, you naturally have to sacrifice your freedom in marriage, you. I are the same, neither of us can control our own lives.
I'm not the same as you.
Indeed. This feisty look on you now is much more appealing than when you pretended to be a good girl. Admit it, Elizabeth, I'm the one who suits you best. Auntie.
Thompson. Elizabeth. Have you two worked things out?
Auntie, she has already forgiven me. She's agreed to attend the press conference with me. I'll come pick her up then.
I knew it. You are the most obedient girl.
It's getting late, Auntie. I won't bother you anymore. I'll leave first.
Okay.
Mom, I'll see him out.
Okay.
Thompson.
Thompson. Why is he here?
Elizabeth, you'd better behave. Your mother's condition can't handle any more stress.
Aren't you worried about Josephine and your child?
She is nothing. Only you are worthy to be my wife.
You're truly heartless.
I'll come for you in 3 days.
Thompson came to you. Did he hurt you?
He wants me to attend the press conference to retract the breakup.
She seems to have severe depression, long-term medication, and possibly suicidal tendencies.
Come with me.
Jonathan, why did you bring me here?
Elizabeth. Everyone goes through their darkest hour. There will always be someone to pull you from the abyss. If that person doesn't exist, then become that person.
What do you want to say?
I know. You've walked this dark path for far too long. Battered and bruised, exhausted. But it's okay. You just need to hold on a little longer. Elizabeth, don't be afraid. Just walk a little further. You will eventually break free those scars. Will eventually turn into rays of light, illuminating the path beneath your feet.
You?
Elizabeth, I've always been here. You can use me anytime.
If possible. Please reclaim the Shen Group soon.
Don't worry. You won't have to wait long.
Sister, the probability of encountering a miracle is too small.
Elizabeth, everyone goes through their darkest hour. There will always be someone to pull you from the abyss. If that person doesn't exist, then become that person.
Doesn't matter. I will save myself countless times. Ms. Josephine, if you want to be his wife, then do as I say.
Why should I listen to you?
You have no other choice. If you don't want to be treated as trash, then listen to me.
What do I need to do?
On the day of the press conference.
Speed up the acquisition. Complete the task within 3 days.
Thompson actually invited Ant to the press conference. He clearly knows that Ant's illness can't be stimulated. He's threatening you on purpose.
I know. He won't succeed. It's not convenient for me to act with my mom around, but I won't let him have his way. What about Josephine? Have you arranged everything?
Don't worry, everything has been arranged.
Let's go. Watch the show.
Time's up. Where are they coming?
Mr. Jonathan, regarding your scandalous private life, having an illegitimate child getting dumped and causing Shen Group's stock to plummet, are these reports true?
These are all baseless rumors. My fiancé and I are doing just fine. Moreover, we're about to get married.
Really? Ms. Elizabeth, is it true that he cheated and has an illegitimate child?
Think about your mother. She's watching over there. Do you want to trigger her illness?
Everyone. Regarding this matter, I'm as curious as you are. I'd also like to hear his explanation.
What are you doing?
Mr. Thompson, how do you explain this matter?
Regarding the child and the cheating allegations. It's all nonsense. Please don't easily believe the rumors.
Look, the popular actress Josephine is live streaming.
That's right. The child in my womb is Thompson's. He promised to marry me.
Explain what's going on.
She actually admitted it. He is lying.
Impossible, she's lying.
I know. He won't acknowledge me and the baby. Now. There's no point in me living anymore. I'm going to die with my baby.
Thompson, are you trying to force her to die? That's 2 lives at stake.
Big news, Mr. Thompson refuses to take responsibility and even forced the popular actress Josephine to death.
I didn't force her. I didn't.
Shut up. What nonsense are you talking about, Josephine? An actress dares to covet my son.
Mrs. Claudia looks down on her. It's not her fault for wanting to commit suicide.
That's right.
She wants to die. What does it have to do with us?
Auntie, she is carrying his baby.
Who knows whose child she's carrying? What's wrong with you? Not siding with him, but speaking up for that woman.
Mom, stop talking. It's you. You did all this.
Thompson, I really wanted to believe you. But the truth is right in front of me. Why don't you confront her?
Elizabeth.
Thompson, this is all your fault.
You bitch dare to harm me.
Stop!
Jonathan, it's you. So the 2 of you have been hooking up.
You're still in the mood to care about us, Thompson. You've lost everything.
What do you mean?
Shen Group has been acquired.
That's impossible. What do you think Shen Group is so easy to acquire?
It's indeed not easy. In order not to hurt the foundation of Shen Group, we spent a whole month to successfully acquire it.
Stop talking nonsense. Our Shen Group has the support of JS funds. Not that easy to acquire. I don't believe it.
Of course, others can't, but the one standing in front of you is the young master of our JS Group, Mr. Jonathan.
He is Mr. Jonathan so powerful.
Young master.
No wonder he knows everything about the Shen family.
That's impossible. This jerk is the young master of JS Group. I don't believe it.
Lawrence, how does it feel to invite disaster by letting in invaders?
Ungrateful son. You ungrateful wretch.
Back then, my mom broke off all ties with our family just to marry you. But you and this woman have been in cahoots for ages. Not only did you snatch the company, but you also wanted to hurt Mom.
She clearly jumped to her death. She couldn't handle her pressure. How is that our problem?
Really? But my mother's illness had already been cured. Yet you tricked her to the rooftop, you provoked her mental breakdown. Then she jumped.
It wasn't me.
Take her to the police office. Tell them she's involved in an old case from 14 years ago, suspected of intentional homicide. Let them investigate thoroughly.
Jonathan, how dare you?
It wasn't me, Lawrence. Save me, please.
Take her away.
Mom.
Ungrateful son. I should have let you die abroad back then.
Lawrence, this is just the beginning. I want you to kneel before my mom's grave every day and repent properly.
You?
Dad.
Let's go.
Okay.
Elizabeth, this.
Auntie, you must be tired. Let's back to rest. Let's go.
Stop drinking.
I'm happy today, so I want to drink.
Because I got rid of Thompson.
Because I briefly controlled my own life. Tell me, did I do a good job today?
Great. You did a great job.
I learned from you. Seize the weakness and hit it right on.
I taught so well. Is there a reward?
Reward. Jonathan, have we met before?
Do you remember?
Otherwise, why are you so nice to me?
Because I love you.
Love. What do you love about me? My youth and beauty. Or my being good and obedient?
Neither. I love your willfulness, your freedom, your scars and your resilience. I love the way you originally were. Not the you after all the polishing. Love who you are. Not who I want you to be.
Thompson, what are you doing?
You bitch, what benefits did Elizabeth give you? You're betraying me.
Thompson, I'm doing it all for our child.
Okay. Take her to the hospital. Watch her get the abortion.
No, you can't do that. That's your child.
Go now.
Yes.
Thompson.
Jonathan. Elizabeth. You made me lose everything. I will never let you go.
Wake up. Have breakfast.
You can cook.
When I was 10, my mother just passed away. Then Lawrence changed my name and threw me abroad. I couldn't speak the language then, and I was penniless. So I learned to cook for myself.
You are wonderful at the age of 10. Thank you for keeping yourself safe. This hug is for Jonathan at 24. All the way here, it's been tough. Thank you for never giving up on yourself. And thank God for letting me meet you.
I should be thanking you. Thank you for becoming my reason to persevere. Thank God for letting me meet you again.
Elizabeth, come back soon. Auntie is very angry. I can't hold on anymore.
Okay, I'll be right back.
I'll see you out. Are you sure you don't want me to come in with you in case she blames you?
Don't worry, I can handle it.
Right? This is for you. This is information on the Green Mountain Sanatorium. It has the best environment and the most professional psychiatrists. It will be a great help for Aunt's condition. Let me know when you've made a decision.
Okay, I'll take a look.
This one is a bit average. How about this one? This one's good. You are back. Come and take a look at these photos.
Mom, what are these photos?
These are all the rich guys I have found for you. See if there's anyone you like.
Mom, what are you doing?
Mom wants you to pick a fiancé from here.
Mom, I just broke off the engagement. You just...
He had an illegitimate child scandal at the press conference. His mother is also suspected of intentional homicide. To be in-laws with someone like that, it's a real disgrace to our wealthy families.
Mom.
She might be a little angry because you didn't come home last night. Communicate with her. Her illness can't be stimulated. Aunt, I still have something to do. I'll go first.
Elizabeth, what do you think of him? His family is a little worse than the Shen family. And this?
Because Thompson embarrassed you, so you started looking for other men.
Watch your tone. Don't think I don't know. You didn't come home last night. You were with Jonathan.
Yes, I was with him. So what?
I don't agree. The press conference was specifically designed by you and him to get rid of Thompson.
Mom, you're wrong. I asked Josephine to do the live broadcast. It has nothing to do with Jonathan.
It must be him who instigated you. You've always been well-behaved. How could you do such a thing?
He didn't instigate me. It's me. I don't want to be your puppet anymore, but I didn't expect. Without Thompson. There's still other rich men. In your eyes. My knowledge. My reputation. Everything you painstakingly cultivated is for marrying into a wealthy family. Is that right?
I'm doing this all for your own good. Elizabeth, you have to trust me. Mom will definitely pick out a suitable fiancé for you to make you an envied lady of a wealthy family.
I'm not willing. I want to be myself.
You're too naive. You simply don't know how bad people are outside. Like that Jonathan, he corrupted you. You don't even listen to me anymore.
He corrupted me. I don't think so. He gave me courage.
If it weren't for him, how could you go against me?
The men you carefully selected for me. Which one has a family better than the Shen family? Are you willing? Your daughter cannot achieve what everyone envies.
Elizabeth.
You forced me to practice piano, forced me to be obedient, just to make me a vase for a wealthy family to satisfy your vanity.
How can you say that to me? I did all this? Isn't it all for you?
The Shen family has changed hands. You know Jonathan is the young master of JS. With a distinguished and prominent family, but you still hate him so much. It's not because you're afraid he'll corrupt me, but because you're afraid I'll rebel against you for him and escape your control. You're afraid that I'll rebel against you for him and break free from your control.
Elizabeth, I've put so much effort into you, cultivating you to be so outstanding and perfect. Do you want to rebel against me for Jonathan? That unrestrained, unruly thing.
You're wrong. I'm not rebelling for him. It's for myself. From now on, I won't listen to you. In place someone else, I want to live for myself.
Why don't you listen to me? Why? Elizabeth, you were so good when you were little. You always listened to me. If you disobey me, I will be angry.
It's been so many years. You should wake up.
If you don't like the man in the picture, I can find another batch for you, as long as you are obedient.
I don't want any of these people.
Elizabeth, if you disobey me, what's the point of me living? What's the point?
Mom, wake up. Look at me. I'm not Elizabeth. I'm Catherine.
You are Elizabeth. You are Mom's baby. Elizabeth, you are my Elizabeth.
She is long dead.
Shut up. You are so vicious. How dare you curse your own sister?
Mom, wake up.
Elizabeth, does it hurt? I'm sorry. Mom didn't mean it. I was just too angry. I'm sorry.
It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt.
Elizabeth, you are the most well-behaved and obedient daughter in the world. You are Mom's pride. You listen to me the most.
I'm not Elizabeth.
Without you, I can't go on living. You are obedient, right?
Elizabeth will be obedient. Catherine won't.
There is no Catherine, only Elizabeth. You remember that? Only Elizabeth. No Catherine. No Catherine. No Catherine. Only Elizabeth. No Catherine. No.
She isn't pregnant at all. What abortion surgery?
Not pregnant. Impossible. Last time's checkup, you clearly said I was pregnant.
Here. The psychiatry department is over there. Go register.
This is impossible.
Thank you.
Elizabeth. Then who's the other one?
According to you, the patient has shown suicidal tendencies, which means the medication is no longer controlling her condition. She needs to receive more professional psychological treatment.
Bro, I found Catherine's photos and information. Look at this, bro. In the photo on the left is Catherine. Speaking of this Ms. Catherine's unrestrained appearance, it vividly recalls our first encounter with Ms. Elizabeth when we first met.
You're saying the one on the left is Catherine?
Yeah. Catherine. What?
She is Catherine. Not Elizabeth. She's Catherine.
How is this possible?
Let's go to the shoe. Go to the Shu family.
Elizabeth is not Elizabeth, she's Catherine. What does this mean?
Josephine, please come with us. Mr. Thompson is very angry about you lying about being pregnant with his child.
Let me go.
Bro, looks like photos of Catherine.
What are you planning to do with these?
Margaret said they're useless and told me to burn them.
Burn them?
Mr. Jonathan, what brings you to the Shu residence?
When you do these things, do you ever consider her feelings?
I don't understand what you're talking about.
You forced her to live as Elizabeth, making her your perfectly educated replica. You pulled out her thorns and used self-harm to imprison her courage to break free, forced her to obey with tears, forcing her to submit in the cries for help. When you did these things, did you ever consider that she would also feel pain? Have you ever considered that she feels pain too?
Shut up.
She's my daughter. I love her. Everything I do is for her own good.
Your love is full of thorns that dig into her flesh, leaving her covered in wounds. She can't love purely, nor can she hate resolutely. She can only be your puppet at your disposal.
You shut up. I'm her mother. I gave her life. I just want her to be obedient. Am I wrong?
So this is your excuse to hurt her as you please. She didn't have to be obedient. She could have been wild and free. She didn't have to become someone else's copy.
Shut up, shut up.
You've already lost one daughter. Do you want to kill another?
So, Elizabeth has been dead for 8 years, and for these 8 years, Catherine has been living as Elizabeth.
Where's your young lady?
She went out early this morning and hasn't returned yet.
Bro. Catherine has depression. I hope she won't do anything stupid.
Split up and search. Contact me immediately if you find her.
Bro. Back then, Madame Sophia had a depressive episode and jumped off a building. If something happens to Catherine too, Mr. Jonathan will go crazy. Mobilize everyone we can at all costs. Find Catherine's whereabouts.
I want. Don't rush, line up. There's enough for everyone.
Catherine, please, you must be okay.
Yours.
Thank you.
Catherine. Catherine. Glad you're okay, Catherine.
You. What did you call me?
You are Catherine, not Elizabeth.
How did you know?
This. Catherine is free and unrestrained, loves adventure. Hates piano the most, right?
This is my mother's peace amulet bracelet. For you. When you grow up, I'll protect you.
Are you the little boy who gave me this bracelet?
It's me. I regret it.
Regret.
Regret not finding you earlier.
So you recognized me the first time you saw me?
Yeah.
No wonder you looked like you were trying to seduce me all the time.
I'm sorry. I didn't protect you well.
It's not your fault. You don't have to apologize.
Catherine, you have to move on. Don't be a prisoner of the past. It's just a lesson, not a life sentence. Don't let it trap you.
Jonathan, I've always been curious. We were both abandoned by our parents. Why are you always so free and easy?
Because I never expect anything from those who hurt me.
No more expectations.
Catherine, you need to know everyone who hurts you does it on purpose. When they hurt you, they have already weighed the pros and cons. They will constantly compare and finally choose to hurt you. Because of hurting you, they will get the greatest benefit.
You're right.
16-year-old Catherine. Thank you. Thank you for your hard work. Thank you for having the courage to persevere. This is a hug for 24-year-old Catherine. Thank you for your hard work. Thank you for not giving in. Thank you for finally finding yourself.
"16-year-old Catherine was brave. So is 24-year-old Catherine."
The matter of Madame Claudia deliberately killing someone. The evidence is conclusive. I'm afraid it will be difficult to reverse.
Jonathan snatched Shen Group, causing my mother to go to jail. I will never let him go. Jonathan, since you made me lose everything, then I'll let you have a good taste of the pain of losing a loved one.
Let go of me. Let go of me. I'm Thompson's woman. How dare you treat me like this?
The doctor said Josephine is not pregnant at all.
Josephine. How dare you lie to me?
Thompson. Hear me out, I didn't. It was the doctor. He somehow misdiagnosed me. I really didn't lie to you.
Do you know what happened to the last person who lied to me?
Thompson. I didn't lie to you. It's Elizabeth who lied to you. She lied to you.
You're saying she lied to me. What did she lie about?
Thompson. The perfect wife you carefully chose is not a piano prodigy at all, Elizabeth. She is Catherine.
You're saying Elizabeth is actually Catherine.
I saw it with my own eyes. Thompson, look at me. I'm the one who truly loves you. Elizabeth is lying to you.
What else do you know? Tell me everything clearly.
At the hospital, I saw with my own eyes someone hand him a photo. After seeing it, he said Elizabeth is Catherine. Then he left with the photo. It's true. I saw it with my own eyes.
Interesting. The Shu family is actually hiding such a big secret. Go invite Margaret over here.
Yes.
Just leave like that.
Okay, I'm going back now.
I'll watch you leave. Adrian, bring Jenna to Blue Nightclub. I want to know what exactly happened to her back then.
Where's my mom?
Miss Madam Margaret went out early in the morning and hasn't returned yet.
Then hurry up and find her.
Yes.
Elizabeth. Or should I call you Catherine?
Thompson, where's Margaret?
She is naturally a guest here with me. Don't worry. As long as you behave well, I won't do anything to her.
I'm going over now.
What are you doing bringing me here? I won't tell you anything.
Jenna, you don't need to be so hostile towards me. I just want to know what exactly happened to Catherine over these years.
You know everything.
Yeah.
Then why are you asking me?
Elizabeth's car accident was related to Catherine. Otherwise, why would Madame Margaret torture her like this?
It wasn't a car accident.
It wasn't a car accident, then it was.
Elizabeth. She committed suicide.
Suicide.
Margaret was very strict with Elizabeth, forcing her to practice the piano every day and not allowing her to contact anyone. The night Elizabeth became the principal of the Philharmonic Orchestra. She committed suicide by slitting her wrists.
She committed suicide. Madame Margaret blamed everything on 16-year-old Catherine.
Elizabeth has been practicing in the music room every day. At that time, it had been a long time since Catherine and I saw her. Catherine also felt guilty for not noticing that her sister wasn't okay. Plus, at that time, Margaret had a mental breakdown due to the shock.
So Margaret couldn't accept the fact that she caused Elizabeth's death. Nor would she admit her failure as a mother, so she blamed everything on Catherine. And forced her to live as Elizabeth.
Yes. Catherine could only be herself briefly when she went abroad each year to participate in competitions or performances. Those photos you saw were all taken at that time.
These past 8 years. How did she manage to persevere?
Margaret is too cruel to her.
Catherine has been in a lot of pain and very suppressed. It's not easy for her to have held on until now. You must treat her well.
Don't worry. I won't let anyone hurt her again.
Bro, Miss Elizabeth went to the Shen family. Is it Thompson?
Let's go.
You are now. Already the joke of the entire high society, I won't let Elizabeth marry you. I will find her a better fiancé.
Miss Margaret, I think it's necessary to remind you. You've been grooming Elizabeth just to have her marry into a wealthy family to maximize your profit, right? You even went as far as making Catherine live as her after her death.
What nonsense are you talking about?
You know best whether I'm talking nonsense or not. After all, Elizabeth was forced to death by you. Right.
No, I didn't. I didn't.
You killed Elizabeth, this perfect creation. So you copied Catherine. But unfortunately, you still failed. Your pride daughter doesn't listen to you at all.
Shut up, you shut up. Elizabeth was the most obedient girl.
Yes, that's right. Tell your daughter be obedient and become my wife.
Yes. My Elizabeth was the most obedient.
Mom. Thompson, what exactly do you want?
Catherine. I don't mind that you're a crude copy. I want you to become my wife.
You clearly know I'm not Elizabeth. Why do you still do this?
You've been pretending for 8 years. What's so hard about pretending for the rest of your life, becoming an ornament of a wealthy family? Isn't that what you're best at? I heard your mother, once she gets sick, she likes to hurt herself. Tell me, that fruit knife, is it sharp enough?
Don't. No. Mom. No. Mom.
Ms. Margaret, Elizabeth is dead. You forced her to death. The one standing in front of you is.
Thompson. Shut up, don't talk nonsense. Mom, he's talking nonsense. Don't believe him, Mom.
Elizabeth is dead. Elizabeth is dead.
Yes. You killed her.
No.
I forced Elizabeth to death. I killed her. I forced Elizabeth to death. I killed her.
No. I promise you. I beg you, please stop. I promise you anything.
That's my good girl. What are you hiding from? What are you hiding from?
Who allowed you to touch her?
Mom. Mom. Your Elizabeth is here, Mom. I'm Elizabeth.
Elizabeth, you are Mom's Elizabeth. You are Mom's most obedient daughter. Elizabeth won't die. Elizabeth won't die.
Mom, it is okay now.
Jonathan, is it necessary to act so passionately, whether she is Catherine or Elizabeth? She will only be my wife.
You're asking for death. You're asking for it. Catherine is the woman I cherish. I won't allow anyone to touch her.
Jonathan, you're as sentimental as your dead mom, but what's the use even if you get Shen's group? Will it matter that Elizabeth will only be my woman? Miss Margaret, are you willing to let your daughter? You've worked so hard to raise Mary, an ordinary person. Only I am worthy of her, don't you think?
Yes. My Elizabeth is so well behaved and obedient, she must become the madam of a wealthy family.
No, I don't want to.
Elizabeth, be a good girl. Come to my side.
I will never marry you.
Miss Margaret, Elizabeth is being naughty again. What should we do?
How dare you use a mental patient?
Elizabeth, you have to be good. Be obedient. Or Mommy will die.
Mom, you're sick. I'll take you to the hospital.
Why don't you listen to me? Why?
Because she's not Elizabeth at all. She's Catherine. The one you wish would die right now, Catherine. Ms. Margaret, she's not Elizabeth, she's Catherine. Elizabeth is dead.
Oh no.
Elizabeth, say something. You're not Catherine. Your mom's Elizabeth. Right. The one who died was Catherine Wright.
She's not Elizabeth, she.
No. I'm Elizabeth. Mom. I'm your Elizabeth.
She's lying to you. She's not Elizabeth, she's Catherine. Elizabeth is dead.
No.
Catherine.
No.
Catherine. Why wasn't it you who died, Catherine? Why? Catherine.
Let go. Let her go.
Jonathan, if I can't have you, neither can you. Catherine, go to hell.
Mom. Mom. Are you okay?
Elizabeth.
Yes, I'm Elizabeth. I am Elizabeth.
No. You're not Elizabeth. Catherine. Mom's sorry.
You remember.
Let's go to the hospital.
Come on.
These are my two daughters. The one on the left is Elizabeth. She's a piano prodigy. She's abroad right now, competing in a music competition.
Yeah? So, who's the one on the right?
This is my younger daughter, Catherine. She's mischievous and rebellious, loves freedom the most.
So, where is she now?
Well, Maybe in the Swiss Alps. Maybe in Iceland watching the northern lights. She always used to say she wanted to see the world.
So she knew all along.
Don't worry. This place has the best doctors and environment. Auntie's illness will definitely get better. Catherine, keep moving forward. And reclaim those 8 years you've been stuck in.
Look, sister. The sun is nice. And I am doing great. Let's stop here.
Aren't you going to say goodbye to him? The young master of JS. He's been making big moves lately. Not only did he send Thompson and his stepmother to prison, but also kicked his scumbag dad, kneeling in front of his mother's grave every day, repenting.
Sounds like something he'd do.
I heard recently that he asked Adrian to secretly prepare the wedding. Aren't you going to give it a shot?
Because I suddenly realized the meaning of my existence in this world is not to be someone's daughter or someone's wife. I am first and foremost myself. I want to do what I love and see the world.
Okay. Have a good trip.
Catherine, don't look back. I'm afraid that if you do, I won't be able to let you go.
Jonathan, thank you.
Catherine, my name is Jonathan. Not the person you dislike, but the person who loves you. It's the name my mom gave me. Next time you see me, you have to remember it.
Okay.
Catherine, don't look back. Go forward without hesitation. Even if the land is barren, I will still make it bloom for you.
Don't you love her? How can you let her go?
Some birds can't be caged. Every feather on them is stained with the light of freedom. I can't. And I don't want to be her shackle.
Bro, you're way too partial to Miss Catherine. You don't care about all this stuff at JS. Your soul is flying away with Miss Catherine.
My heart isn't in the middle. What's wrong with being partial to her? Stop the crap and give it to me.
Hey. Didn't you just say you can't cage her?
I don't want to be her chains, but it doesn't mean I don't want to be her navigation route. I'll be standing at every destination of hers, waiting for her to come closer to me.
You act aloof, but you still chase after her. This love thing serves you right.
Hello, my name is Jonathan Longtime. No C.
Hello, my name is Catherine. Long time no see.